This episode is sponsored by Skillshare.
So it's 350 miles from Eden to King Island. So we're not going to be able to stop in Melbourne.
And you think it's worth skipping all of Tasmania?
Yeah,
Are we right there close to it?
No, it's cold water. It's getting colder by the minute.
True.
And the weather.
And the weather, we've got a window to get across.
Okay.
Unless the rules change. If the rules change, then we might hug the coast a little closer. But
Yes, and we should know by the time we get to Eden.
Yeah.
If Victoria come out of lockdown on Thursday, which apparently they're going to,
and South Australia recognizes that.
and Western Australia.
So not only do our sailing plans depend on the weather as usual, now we're also at the mercy of the current pandemic. And we have to make sure to have a backup plan if the states we'll be traveling through all of a sudden get locked down due to an outbreak of COVID-19. Although we'd planned to leave here in a couple of days, the weather turned rough, the wind picked up, and we decided to sit tight for another week and wait for a better weather window to head south. They're anchored?
Yeah, they're anchored.
You surf it forward too.
Oh my gosh, that does not look fun.
That monohull looks like it's pleasant right there.
6 days later, the wind let up, the storms passed, the kids got to enjoy the harbor, and we made a plan to take off.
I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. Float away. Float away. Yeah, I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away.
Just like on this, I can't believe. Just figure out if there's more.
Any problems with the rudders this morning?
It's like 6:30.
It's nipply.
Going to Sydney, trying. Looks like it's going to be rough out there this morning, but it turns for us about 6-7 hours, so it's going to be rough and sick, nasty for a little while.
The weather window was only good long enough for us to make it the 250 miles to Sydney. One overnighter, and we should be pulling into Sydney Harbor on Thursday afternoon.
trying to get everything going.
Yeah, I'm trying to work, and trying to get footage, but it's
She always sick.
it's kind of rough. I know. I should have worn my patch, but I wasn't thinking about it. And since this is only like a day and a half, I didn't want to waste one.
Oof.
But every time I stand up, I get nauseous.
And I'm special. I don't get nauseous. What are you doing, Jack? You watching the YouTubes?
Hobbit
The Hobbit?
on the Plex, yeah.
Nice. Let's go see what the dad. You sick?
No, I'm not sick, just a little green.
Cool.
What happened?
Fuel leak. Scared the hell out of me.
It's rough. Yeah, it is. Feeling a little better, Jack?
Yeah. So Dad, that locker was from, that's not diesel. That was
that bill?
Yeah, it was water.
Oh, it wasn't a fuel spill.
Yeah, so it's
Oh,
just
that's
water.
good.
Yeah, it's leaking through this. It's leaking through this. The speaker. I gotta seal the speaker up. This stereo speaker. It comes right down there and it runs right in there.
Oh, that's not good. Salt water or rain? I guess?
Rain.
Oh.
I gotta fix that.
These aren't as rough as they were when we first took
Oh
off.
my gosh, I know. Way better. So we're just gonna motor for a bit?
Yeah, until the winds turn back to
Back to something useful?
yeah.
I threw up earlier and dry heaved a little bit.
No. Have you eaten anything?
I ate the bag of chips.
Yeah. Get rid of them, or you ate that afterwards?
I just ate it.
Yeah, how do you feel now? Yeah. Let's try it right there where there's no wind. Okay, maybe there's not too much wind noise right here. We have had the sails up, we've had the sails down, we've had the engine on, we've turned the engine off. Now we have one engine on, the port engine, and sails up, not a lot of wind, just kind of taking it 1 hour at a time. It's times like this where I think, oh my gosh, I'm so tired of sailing. I don't want to live like this anymore. When I get nauseous and you get a headache and you just feel really green, but it's only the first day or so, and then we get over it, and then we enjoy our lifestyle, enjoy living on a boat, and we get used to the rolling and the motion, and so it's not terrible, but it definitely makes you think. What do you say, Captain Jack? Words of wisdom?
think I'll be happy to get to our destination.
Yeah, that's for sure.
How bad is it going now?
8, 7, 9.
Up ahead, squalls loom on the horizon, bringing rain and possibly thunder and lightning.
That was lightning. I mean thunder.
Yeah, let's put it in, Dad.
Holy sh**, that was right on us. I got a pressure wave in the face for that.
Well, let's not wait to find out. This man.
Everything's okay. I'm not quite getting it there.
Lightning, thunder. All right, y'all go put the sail down.
Oh, yeah.
All right, go drop that sail, boys.
Drop it or not?
Sketchy.
Yeah, for now. Okay.
Okay.
That's the big storm's gonna miss us.
Yeah.
Go on radar, looks like that big cell's gonna miss us, guys.
I'd like to see us outrun that storm.
All we do is raining here now.
Enjoy.
With only 150 miles to go, we settle down for night shifts and look forward to arriving in Sydney tomorrow.
Alright, so there's a fat up here, and I want to just drag the fishing lines past it. It might pick up a Dorado.
Well, we're almost there.
We're 20 miles away from Sydney.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing.
I mean, nothing to keep.
Nothing to keep. Nothing we'll eat.
What is that?
I don't know.
Almost looks like a yellowfin. There's striped.
Stripey.
Striped in it.
Stripey. There you go.
Done. So we've been sailing from Coffs Harbor. We left Coffs Harbor yesterday about 7 o'clock in the morning, heading down here to Sydney. About 250 miles down here. It was a little rough coming out of the Coffs Harbor last night, or yesterday morning. It was pretty good seas coming out of there. And then once we turned and went downwind, across the wind, it got a little better, but everybody was a little green for a while. But we are 20 miles right now outside of Sydney, and we are gonna pull in here, wait on some weather. We're still trying to get down to Eden, and we're just waiting on some weather. The low's coming off the coast. We got to watch for those southerlies and wait for a northerly to spin us down there and be sitting there prepped and ready to go at Eden to cross the Bass Straits and get on over to Adelaide and that part of the world. So that's what's going on there. So we'll be in Sydney in another 3 or 4 hours, guys. And once again, thanks for watching the show. From the flight deck, from the captain's deck, from the helm of Zatara, from the captain's chair, we'll see you in Sydney.
Hearing you loud and clear on channel 16. Could you please go to channel 19?
The other day, I received an email from a junior high school teacher in Alabama who is gathering material for a Career Week event where students are exposed to a variety of career options. She asked me to put together a little video about what it takes to become a YouTuber so she can present it to her class as another viable career choice. Hey guys, I'm Renee Whitaker. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and I'm a YouTuber. We have a channel that has over 300,000 subs, and we've been doing YouTube for about 5 years now. We're just a regular old family of 6 who lives on a boat and sails around the world. We work together, we learn together, and we play together. I live on a boat with my husband and our 3 kids. Jack is 18. Finn is 14 and Kate is 13. Right now we're in Australia waiting on our next adventure. I'm basically self-employed, but Google AdSense is my employer. I get a paycheck from them for all the ads that you see that you hate when you're trying to watch a video and you're clicking skip, skip, skip. That's how we make money. My education, I got a high school diploma. That's about it. I took a few college classes here and there, but no further education than just high school. All of my job skills have come from on-the-job training and just life experiences. I picked up a camera back in my 20s and started filming our family and our vacations and places we'd go, and it was a lot of fun for me. I like puzzles, I like putting pieces of puzzles together, and so I like putting the puzzles of our lives together and sharing them with you guys. For my job, I guess the only experience that would be required would be know how to use a camera. If you're going to be a filmmaker, if you are going to do your own editing, you'll need to know editing software. I use Final Cut Pro. I started with iMovie, graduated to Final Cut Pro after, I think, year 2. And a fantastic resource, by the way, for learning Final Cut is Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community for fellow creatives to learn basically anything in the world of creative arts, filmmaking, photography, music, even how to build a YouTube channel, and even how to create a brand, a social media brand or a YouTube brand. Some of these guys have huge YouTube channels and they share their successes with you.
Hey guys, my name is Sarah Dici. I live in New York City, and today I'm going to teach you how to vlog. I have a YouTube channel based around tech and creativity. I review
And I also watch lots and lots and lots of YouTube videos and tutorials and ask people questions, lots of research and trial and error. The biggest struggle for a YouTuber, I think, would be creating content every week that people find engaging enough to come back the next week. You've got to be able to tell a story to be a good YouTuber, at least for our genre, our travel channel genre. You've got to have a beginning and then a middle and then something exciting, a climax and an end, just like a director in Hollywood would put together a movie. And I think even in gaming or in how-tos, you've got to be able to tell that story of how to do your product, a beginning, a middle, and an end. Absolutely, I expect the job to grow in the future. Online entertainment, at-home entertainment is huge right now because of COVID, and 2020 was our best year because everybody was at home during lockdown watching YouTube and Netflix. The world of tech, gaming, Online entertainment is just going to get bigger. I think that being a successful YouTuber is more than just making cool videos. You have to really work at it. You've got to put yourself out there. You've got to know a little about business and entrepreneurship and be able to market your brand. For instance, my kids, my 3 teenagers, are always wearing our Zatara gear, Zatara hats. They're always talking about the channel and passing business cards out and stickers to people we see, and just raising awareness of our brand and our business. Being a successful YouTuber takes a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication. Sometimes I can put in 60, 70 hours a week, shooting something, reshooting it. Social media and public relations is another huge part of being a YouTuber. You've got to be able to market your brand and be active on social media, let people know you're out there. And so that's a full-time job. You've got to be able to tell a good story. You've got to love filming and enjoy cameras and enjoy making movies and putting puzzles together. If you're wanting to start building your brand or social media account or your YouTube channel, be one of the first 1,000 to click on the link in my description and get a free trial of Skillshare Premium. With a little dedication and a dash of Skillshare, you can become the next viral YouTube sensation. You might be the next PewDiePie or Mr. Beast.
Welcome everyone. 10 years!
That's my job, and I enjoy it. I love it most of the time. I hope this helps. Go check out Selling Zatara on YouTube or sellingzatara.com. Bye.